Oh, I love this movie. I can't wait to fucking talk about it. I've been waiting to see this movie and... Hi, guys. Logan is the Wolverine movie that we have been waiting for, praying for, begging for pretty much the entire time that Hugh Jackman has been Wolverine. It once again stars Hugh Jackman in his last run, his last role as Wolverine. It stars Patrick Stewart as Xavier. I really kind of want to keep things vague, so basically the crux of this story is Logan and Xavier and Caliban are living together in this shitty 2029 version of the world. And mutants are pretty much gone. They're like not a thing anymore, and he stumbles upon this girl. There's this girl who really needs his help badly. And then there are some bad guys that are after her, and as a result, they're after him. And so we kind of have a road trip type of movie going on. Guys, I am a grown-ass man, and I can definitively tell you that you might want to bring some tissues to this thing, because shit gets heavy. Bruh. Now, I knew going into this film that this was the last Wolverine movie. I knew that this was the last time that Hugh Jackman would be Wolverine. I also knew that this would be the last time Patrick Stewart would be Xavier, and I was expecting it to kind of be an emotional send-off. Even knowing all of that going into this movie, I was in pieces emotionally by the end of it. This movie hit me to my core, emotionally, in every sense of the word. I have to start with the performances in this one. Hugh Jackman was unbelievable once again as Wolverine. Hugh Jackman has honestly been a great Wolverine for 17 years. Even when the movie is complete and absolute shit, X-Men Origins, Hugh Jackman is usually the best part of that. And in this film, he was the best part of his own movie. He was absolutely brilliant. This is a broken, beat up, wounded, old, grizzled, angry, irritable, cantankerous, and just don't give a fuck Wolverine that you've ever seen. This Wolverine has no fucks left to give. He's just done. He's done with the world. He's done with everything. There is such an intensity and a grittiness to his performance in here that elevates it above the Wolverine performances that Hugh Jackman has had in the past. Charles Xavier was also great in this movie too, and what I can say about Charles Xavier is that his performance is really heartbreaking. He's a lot older now. He's struggling with some things mentally, but in this movie, his performance is heartbreaking, and I really loved seeing Hugh Jackman and Xavier back again together. They were great, man. Really, everyone was great in this movie. I gotta talk about X-23. Holy shit. This chick is the epitome of badass. As soon as the movie was over, I wanted to see like 5 more movies of X-23 with her as the lead role. If I had to compare her to anything, I would say that she's like Samurai Jack meets Tasmanian Devil. I mean, she wrecks some shit in this movie. Speaking of the action in this movie, it is... Oh my god. Action in this film is gloriously violent. It is brutal, it is bloody, it is no holds barred, white knuckle shit. I mean, Quentin Tarantino would be proud of the gore and the blood in this movie. When I say they go for it, they go for all of it. This is hard R, parents, so you might want to think about that before you take your kids to the theater. This movie is so bloody that Dracula's probably getting a hard on in his grave just thinking about the shit. I was in tears watching some of that shit because how long have we begged for a Wolverine movie to go this far? The tone of this movie is also perfect. It's very somber, it's very sad, it's very reflective. It's kind of a quiet character study kind of movie. It is so refreshing to see a comic book film prioritize character and to prioritize story, and that's the reason why a lot of people are saying that this film transcends the comic book genre. It's that amazing, guys. Even though it's a very depressing and broken down, beat up version of Wolverine, there is still a interesting theme in here about hope and about optimism and about belief and about fighting the fight that needs to be fought. 17 years, there never was, there never will be again a better Wolverine. Hugh Jackman, you killed it, literally, and well, mostly literally, but you figuratively too. Everything about it, the performances, the cinematography, the action sequences, the brutality of it, the grittiness of it, the tone, the music, everything about this movie, I absolutely 1000% love. As far as flaws go for the movie, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, you could... the answer is no flaws, okay? There are no flaws. It's flawless. If this were Mortal Kombat, it'd be flawless victory. If this were soccer, it'd be goal! If this were porn, it'd be a climax. I mean, I suppose you could make the argument that one of the villain characters or both of the villain characters are kind of disposable and aren't really needed for a movie like this. I suppose if you were nitpicking, you could argue or complain about the pace of the film or something. You know, if you don't care about character development, sure. I walked out of this movie struggling to find things that I didn't like about it, and that should tell you how amazing it is. I knew this was coming probably about 30 minutes into the movie, what this movie was going to be for me. Logan, the last Wolverine movie that we'll ever see, and at least as far as I'm concerned, the last one we'll see as great as this one. Superman Prime. Well done, guys. Guys, forget about every other movie that comes out this weekend. Just forget about it. Don't go see it. Go see Logan. Everyone, go see Logan. Listen to me right now. Look at me. You're looking at me, right? Okay. Go see Logan. This isn't just a great Wolverine movie. This isn't just the best X-Men movie. This is one of the greatest comic book films that I personally have ever seen with my own two eyes. Please like and subscribe to the show. And as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Logan.